Hi.
So Cappie is starting a new series.
We're starting a new series.
Cappie's starting a new series. Well, basically, because I want to start our Stephen King read along or read through or whatever you want to call it again. And she's decided to join me. I don't know why.
Because we're friends.
She's decided that the perfect...
Thank you, Dax, for
I left the door open.
the shaky cam.
And the cat is rubbing up on the tripod because, of course, she is.
Dax.
Of course, she is.
Dax.
Hey, Dax, do you want to be on camera?
Yeah, come here. You look like the kind of person who'd like to be on camera.
She's just stubborn enough. Oh.
Oh my god, do I pick her up?
No. Dax.
Did I touch her belly?
Do not. Proof that there's a cat.
Yeah, we're not liars.
Dax. She's rubbing up in a box now.
Come here.
Cappie decided that since I chose to read Stephen King, she's going to make me read comic books. That is the point of this intro. I'm sorry, did I scare you? Am I perhaps in your way? Beautiful and malevolent. Like all magnificent creatures.
She is beauty. She is grace.
She will eat your face.
Feet. Look at her feet. Immaculate. I'm going to put her down so I don't die tonight. Oh.
Cujo is in the background tearing up a toy on
I
her.
just vacuumed. Every time I vacuum, she specifically unvacuums for me.
Jinx ate something off her floor and we don't know what. We don't know. What comic book am I reading?
I was asleep.
What comic
Should I go fetch it?
Yes, go fetch.
I'll go fetch it. Cover your eyes.
She makes me cover my...
Cover them. Don't look. Don't be a deceiver. I'm gonna do my...
Was that your knee or is that a book?
Don't worry about it.
I worry.
You can uncover your eyes, but don't look where I'm hiding. I'm doing an intro. I debated what kind of comic to have her read. Because it's like, do I have her read one that I really love because it emotionally traumatizes me? Or it's deep and meaningful? Or do I start off with a fun one? And because I'm not a monster, I thought, we'll go for Mad Love by Paul Dini.
Oh, okay.
So, this is the...
I've seen the animated series episode of that.
Right.
Basically, but it was years ago.
This, don't you love? You cannot pick... There's no way the camera can see it.
Maybe.
But...
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Ha! It's Harley Quinn's embossed face.
Why are you whining?
I'm gonna keep the dust jacket.
Why are you whining? Yeah, she doesn't trust me, y'all.
So I wanted you to start with something, like, fun. I haven't physically read this more than once. But I thought you'd like this. There's a lot of goodies and extras in the back you don't have to read.
That's the dog. I'm not hitting her. She likes to be pat on her sides, but she sounds like a drum.
She's very thick. But anyway. Mad Love by Harley Quinn. Or by Harley Quinn. She wrote herself. Mad Love by Paul Dini. Art by Bruce Timm. The duo behind Batman the Animated Series.
I could see a version of Harley that just wrote her own comics.
I bet there is. Actually, I would know if there was. I've read nearly all the Harley Quinns.
Alright, so basically how this is going to work is I'm going to read that. I'll do a couple of clips where I've read it. Probably, since this one's thin, probably just 2 clips.
Yeah, these are, this one especially. And a lot of this is, like, art in the back.
And then when I'm done reading it, we'll sit here. I'll tell her my feelings. And the Stephen King book we're going to be reading is going to be Bag of Bones. It might be a while before you see that because we're waiting on it from the library. If you hear a tearing sound, that's the dog.
That's the dog tearing up our relationship because I just vacuumed.
Not this dog. This dog is fine.
This is going to be... See, she can joke about me not trusting her with the dust jackets. But the thing is, if we keep doing this, I have a lot of comic books worth a ton of money, and letting her borrow them is a great sign of trust. So keep that in mind.
I let you borrow a book that's worth more than your comic books.
That's true.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
I didn't say you didn't trust me. All I'm saying is I trust you.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
I'm going to let you read them.
All right. I'll see you next clip. All right. So I'm about to start Mad Love, which is the comic book Cappie wants me to read. Can you see? There we go. There we go. There we go. So my expectations are that I'll like it. I probably won't love it, but I think I'll like it. I do remember watching the cartoon many years ago, and I enjoyed that just fine. So I can't imagine I'll have very much a differing opinion to the cartoon. But I'll update you when I'm done, and then you'll see me and Cappie talking about it. I have finished Mad Love. It's very short, honestly. Like, it's not even this big. It's half this size, honestly. So, very quick read. But I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it probably 4 stars. Like, bump it up from a 3-star. Like, 3.5, I mean. Because that's how much I enjoy is about 3.5, but I'll bump it up to 4. So yeah, I'll go talk to Cappie about it, and we'll discuss everything. See you in a sec. Hello.
What's up?
So I've read Mad Love. You can kind of see it.
We would put it down here, but it's too tall.
Don't worry about it. So I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars, up from like 3.5, just because it's so short. It feels weird to give it like a higher rating. I read it in like 40 minutes. And that's like with pauses. But I did enjoy it. I will say that I already knew this story because I watched it with you and I think Kendra like 10 years ago in your old bedroom in your parents' house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well.
So, and it's exactly like that. So if you've seen Batman the Animated Series, the Mad Love episode, that's what this is.
I knew that. I almost didn't get this, but I love Harley and I love the animated series, and I liked the idea of having this in my collection. Like, it's a gorgeous copy, which you could see half of.
Wicket has just woken up.
Wicket, guess who's getting scooped tomorrow? Getting your innards taken out.
But yes, so I did enjoy it. I also like Harley. I think she's just a fun character. This isn't my favorite like version of her, honestly.
Is it Margot?
No, I think honestly it'd be the Harley from the Harley Quinn comics, just because like she's not as bimbo-y.
Well, and like my favorite Harley story, which was her holiday special, it's in the one I just bought. So
I'm talking about the older comics, like the one where she's sitting with that girl at Christmas, and because she was gonna, she rescued a bunch of puppies or kittens or something, and she gave them all away. I haven't read it, but I remember it because she told me about it.
That's Amanda Connor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would like that version of Harley pretty well. I do like the Margot Robbie Harley as well, but like within this one, it like the panel where she basically sleeps with her professor to get an A. I didn't care for that.
Yeah. I didn't either because Harley's pretty smart. She doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, I did like the hyenas though.
Yeah, that's.
I love the hyenas.
Yeah, her hyenas are in a lot of them. I think they're in these a little bit. She has like a talking stuffed beaver.
I'm just predictable, aren't I? Anything with animals, I'm just like, I'm down.
That's true. That's definitely true, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yes, I did enjoy it. Again, I gave it 4 stars. The Joker's a little weird in this because he's from obviously the animated series, which is aimed more toward children. I wouldn't say it's aimed at children because there's a sex joke in it. But he's...
Yeah, it's because obviously they had restrictions on how dark they get. There's movies for Batman the Animated Series that are definitely darker. I wouldn't say something I wouldn't show a child, but something that could give a child nightmares.
Yeah, so it's...
Wicket. My baby.
So yes, it's interesting. It's very, very short. Like I showed you earlier, it's about half the size of this book, actually, the story I read.
Yeah, well, this is specifically this is a deluxe collector's edition.
Yeah,
so you could get it, I think, in paperback, and it's just the story proper, but, you know.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, so.
So
far, our current experiment's going well. I will get revenge by making her read a Stephen King.
Revenge for making you read a comic that you enjoyed.
This was actually her revenge. She, like, stormed into my room. You did. You ran in there like a demon, and you slid in, and you were just like, I know how to get back at you. Even though I gave her an out with the Stephen King, and I would have read the comics anyway.
Don't take outs. The difference is, like, all the Stephen Kings we read we're going to hate, and all the comics I own...
My goal is to find what I don't hate.
All the comics I own are ones I like that she probably will like. The only ones she might not...
Your goal is also to find one you like.
We know it's not going to happen.
I don't know that. There's 60 of them. Yeah, I realized today Hearts in Atlantis wasn't on our list because it's technically not a novel, but it has a through line with all the stories. So I'm probably going to add that to the list.
Great. Keep them coming.
All right. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Bon voyage, pudding.
Goodbye.